friend, and today I'm here to react to episode 3 of The Wilds. This is going to be Dot's interview slash flash forward. I guess you call it a flash forward right now because the majority of the thing is taking place on the island, so like it's a flash forward as opposed to the island being a flashback, right? So I'm really excited to see Dot's story though because I actually really like Dot. Right now I think the only two characters I don't like that much are Rachel, definitely. I'm not a huge fan of Leah because she's losing it. And I feel like my favorite thing about Dot so far is her and Fatten's relationship is so funny. Like their whole dynamic is so, it makes me laugh every single time. So I'm really excited to see more of that. And yeah, just learn more about Dot. Yeah, the more I see this place, this does not look like where they take you when they need to quarantine. This looks like an underground bunker. It actually looks like my middle school just underground because my middle school, no, my elementary school, sorry, was all made of cement walls, fun fact. And we didn't have walls in between the classrooms. It was just like little metal things. That's a fake badge, I believe. I don't believe it. Aww. Maybe like unlike that mean lady who's in charge of all this, like these people like actually feel bad for what the girls have been through. Like I feel like that lady's a psychopath. Like she literally does not feel bad at all. Oh jeez. And now a storm on top of everything. This always takes out people on Naked and Afraid. That's my basis I'm like comparing all these things to. Ugh, does that mean it's getting infected? I'm sorry, what? Oh, gross. Burrow, I'm sorry? Do they lay eggs? Oh. Fat. I don't blame you at all right now. What do they look like? I'm scared to even look up what they look like. That was a bad idea. So she was just on a deserted island for we don't know how long. She can scarf that food down as fast as she wants, in my opinion. Oh, okay. I wondered what they had been eating thus far because they never really made a point to show the food. I would be hangry about like minute 5. Like that's why I can never go on these survival shows. Like I just need, not even if I'm hungry, I just need to know that there's food accessible if I do get hungry. She's raising her hand. Why are they so convinced there's rescue coming? Like for, well, because they think people know that the plane crashed, but I mean, for all they know, like, they might not know exactly where it crashed. Oh, Nora, just go. She's so, like, unsure of everything. It's like, Nora, you're at your best when you're sure of it, because you know a lot of stuff, so. Oh my gosh. She said that last episode, and it's just like, I get it of like, I don't want it to be permanent, but like, you need to think worst case scenario here, and there is no harm in building a shelter, even a temporary one, just for like, even if you're there one more night, there's no harm in that. See how this is exact opposite of Lord of the Flies? They're like, did that create tension that, you know, Rachel was so ambitious and wanted things that you didn't? And she's like, are you kidding me? I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I love it. Again, this is what you're concerned about on this island. They'll worry about that when you get back to civilization, girl. Did not see that coming. I always forget that they know each other. Like the sisters, obviously, the friends, obviously, and then Fatten and Leah, they've shown together at the school, so obviously. But like her and Shelby, I always forget are from the same school. She's so sly about it. Look at her blue hair. She does not look like a high schooler, though. I'm sorry. Most of them don't, but like when she's in a high school setting, she does not. Oh, she used to watch the survival things with her dad. That's great then, because I mean, obviously no one wants to be in this situation, but it's like a way of connecting with her dad too. What do you mean, dear friend? On the island or just life in general? Wow, they're really far out. Oh my gosh. How did they even know exactly where the plane landed? Like, I wouldn't even know what direction to start off in. Nora's like regretting every single decision she made to come. She's like, ugh. They had goggles? Are those from their bags? Because they're pink, so they kind of match the visors, but Leah still, she's just like, oh gosh, that stupid book. Can we just throw that in the ocean already? I'm over it. I'm sorry. Look how ginormous her hoops are. I could never, ever, 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 ever wear those hoops. Like, they look like they weigh you. Like, I'd be scared they get caught in something. This girl's on a deserted island where they could get caught in anything. You know what? I respect that she puts fashion first. Like, the dedication. But those are huge. They rest on her shoulder when she turns. Oh my gosh. No, I think Shelby's like genuinely nice because she seems to be genuinely nice to everyone. It's just Martha's the one that seeks her out the most. It's hilarious. Ew, there's a. Oh, it went. Oh, did you see that? She's not gonna believe her, too. Oh, she does believe it. She just doesn't care. Ew, I thought that was her tongue for a second, and then I was like, oh yeah, the teeth. Girl, I would not put those back in my mouth. Like, I know you're washing them with salt water, but like, oh. Tony's having a rough time, isn't she? Oh, little sand angel, that's cool. I really like the feeling of like wet sand, so I feel like that would be pretty nice. Like dry sand, ugh. But wet sand, that's pretty nice. They're starting to look sunburnt too, which makes sense because this is day 3, right? Wait, what is that? Driftwood? Please tell me it's not like a hand or something. An arm? But a fake one? Why is there a crash dummy? And why is she happy? She's like, oh, I found it. I would be like, what? Because that obviously means some kind of person civilization thing has been here before you, you know what I mean? Like that shows that this wasn't always a deserted island and it was not like, you know, a long time ago because that's a recent thing. She has full on different food now. I love that this girl's gotten like all like because that would be me. I'd be like, I want Chinese food, I want pizza, I want a milkshake, I want burgers, I want fries. No, I think she means like her whole life. Her dad was the one that gave her this gift. Oh no, father, no. How did he afford that, first of all? Second of all, does she look like the type of person that would like enjoy this? No. She looks like she likes solitary activities. But he's also like, she's in high school and he's clearly not in high school, so like, I can't ship it. Oh, maybe she is 18 and it'll all be okay. But it's still weird. Like, he looks young, but she's in high school, my friend. Oh, frick, what happened to Shelby now? She grabs a stick. Okay, she's a smart girl. It's a. Oh, shoot, it's a rattler, too. Do you have a knife? Did they happen to give you a knife in your little swag bag? Jeez. I don't know if that's the best course of action. Yeah, stab it. Stab it. Shelby's like, thanks. Ooh. Oh, look at all the blood. They really do love their blood on this show. I say it every episode. Am I the only one, too, that I'm like, keep the snake. You guys can eat it. You look like you're hanging on to the raft for dear life, and she's like, I'm fine, I'm fine. Why does Leah have to do it? You know, yeah, Leah, that's sometimes all we can hope for. I like how she's like to her sister, I would never expect you to free dive in the open. Like, that, you have already done so much just swimming out here. You are not an athlete. Leah, you read books, right? Are you ready to dive down 100 feet? Okay, yeah, cool. Just thought she's so nice and orange. She's like, Leah, let's go. Oh, jeez. I thought that was like a shark for a second. Yeah, Leah's gonna die. I can't believe they're gonna do all this, then swim all the way back, like, again, with almost zero food waiting for them. No, honey, that is not acceptable. Oh my gosh, you're gonna kill her. You're gonna kill her. Nora's just like, the lovely day we've got going on. Meanwhile, Leah's like drowning to death because of Rachel. They really should eat that snake, though. Like, I've seen it on Naked and Afraid. It's got a good amount of protein. How do you kiss then and he doesn't feel that when he. I'm not gonna question him. Okay, I don't think she likes Andrew that much as she's made it seem like. She seemed pretty done with that response. Oh, fudge. That's why I remember when they found the phone, Dot's phone, and they were like, oh, like, who's gonna call, who has someone to call, and like, they like panned over to Dot real quick and she didn't say anything, and I was like, why aren't they like, Dot, call like your parents, it's your phone, but like, her dad's gone, that's why. That's so sad. Shelby's nails are still impeccable for day 3. Gretchen Klein? Gretchen Klein. Why does that sound familiar? Wait, so she can't be 18 if she would have to go to foster care, so she's got to be 17. You should not have kissed her, you actual adult. Oh, they found a cave. Nice. See, I'm on the fence about the cave. I do like the idea theoretically. It's just I know, again, from Naked and Afraid, predators live in the cave, so that's something to consider. Oh my god. I do love that you get to see moments of them just being like teenage girls, you know? Like, it's not always so serious. Well, they got it. Leah almost died, but they got it. And Nora's the one sitting, honey, you did the least work out of anyone. Oh my gosh, and this lady's just out like having, you should not eat as much as they don't eat. That's the only, I'm not even gonna be like, that's okay. I'm just gonna say that you, like, ugh, she disgusts me. She's Gretchen? Wait, how did the dad meet her of all people? Like, I'm thinking that the dad didn't meet her. I'm thinking she wanted to meet the dad and rearranged it. She probably had these girls picked out. This is the other thing I was thinking about. Like, if she seems to be treating it like some experiment, you know? But, like, she seems to have picked out all these girls. Like, the fact that they knew CPR, the fact that they all kind of have a varying skill set that is proving helpful in this environment. Like, that can't be an experiment because your sampling's not random. I didn't take 4 years of psych and get a degree to not know that to be an experiment, you have to have random sampling. We even had a sign. It was like, my samples will be random or my experiment will be bullshit. The fuck? See, this aligns with my theory that I do not think they actually crashed the plane. I think they, like, knocked them out and then moved them and placed them all in varying... Like, most of them actually ended up on the island. It was only Leah and Jeanette, I think, that ended up actually in the water. Ben's like, well, I'm not sleeping next to her tonight, so... Oh my gosh, girl. What else are you gonna do? This girl just wants to, like, stare at things until everything's fixed. It's like, break it open. It's not gonna help you. Oh my gosh, that's so nice of Shelby, because I was like, that is a lot to put on Dot to open it or not. Oh, smart. A little democracy. If you hear party poppers, yeah, my brother and mom bought them for New Year's Eve and they're testing them out now, so... Sounds like a dead goose. I can't get over it. The girls are unconscious. How convenient, right? It's just like, how do you crash in such a way that all the girls survive, but the pilot, the flight attendant, no one else does? Like, I feel like Lee is definitely starting to get suspicious of it, and I'm glad because it is super suspicious. She guesses. She's read that book like 1,000 times. Yeah, he definitely has a type, but I don't think she's gonna want to hear that. Yeah. Fatin read him like a book. And the thing is, I think Leah probably thinks she's so much smarter and better than Fatin, so for Fatin to say that, she's like, fuck. She's probably pissed. Oh my gosh, wait, she was the one that had to... Oh, this is so sad. Oh, this is so sad. Poor Dot. What kind... Like, I get where he's coming from, but, like, to put that weight on your 16, 17-year-old daughter is a lot. Uh-oh. Because you look like you would be starring in an HBO film where you play Reese Witherspoon's arch nemesis. That's why we think there's a catch. I feel like... Okay. Here's the thing. In the first episode, after Jeanette died, she was like, we already have another asset on the ground. Like, don't worry. That would be such a big plot twist that to set it up as it being Dot, I just feel like is too obvious. And especially, like, when you consider what Dot has been through, I feel like the person that she hired, like, she would tell her, like, you know, like, kind of stay in the back. Like, don't really, like, you can nudge them in one way or another, but, like, let them make the decisions for themselves mainly. It's just, like, if they're getting off track, kind of push them back on, because there's obviously, like, set goals they have, like finding that black box and stuff. And I feel like Dot really is, like, taking charge of so much. Like, she takes inventory, she goes and looks for a cave, that, like, it can't possibly be her. You know what I mean? It's definitely not Leah, because Leah's the one that's, like, screaming from the rooftops, like, doesn't this all feel suspicious? Like, it's definitely not her. Maybe Shelby, because I feel like Shelby doesn't do a lot, and she definitely is, like, always the one that's like, alright guys, let's just take a breath and think about what we're saying and doing before we get angry. So, like, maybe... But it's definitely not Dot. I just feel like it can't be Dot, you know? So we'll see. But if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!